possibilities of the future. Amen. You see it in the text, preachers. It's right there. It's as plain as day. Launch out. Cast out your nets and get ready for a big catch. Now we're over some of their heads. Let me try one more time too. Launch out. Cast out your nets and get ready for a big, about 45%. I'm gonna keep saying it till I get 100%. Launch out. Cast out your nets and get ready for a big. That's about 95%. Gotta do it one more time. Launch out. Cast out your nets and get ready for a They got it. Y'all got it. Y'all, it's right there in the text. You got to initiate the possibilities of the future.
That's right.
Here it is. If you don't understand drought, he said for drought of fish. English translation for drought is big catch. So Jesus says the first thing I want you to do, since you failed at what you've done all night long, since you failed at what you've been trained to do, since you failed at what you learned to do, since you studied ichthyology, the study of fish, and you think that you know how fish act and you know what fish like to eat, you use the right bait, and you came in from being out there on the water all night long, and you ain't got land fish in your... And now I'm telling you to launch out, cast your net, and get ready for big. Y'all got it this morning. Y'all want it this morning. Watch this. He says, launch out. Now watch this. I want you to know that everybody in here is included in this text.
That's right. That's right, Pastor.
Here it is. Don't you dare go to sleep on it. Here it is. English language says there's 4 types of sentences. You have an interrogative that asks a question. You have an exclamatory that shows feeling. You have a declarative that makes a statement, but then you have an imperative that gives a command. When Jesus says, launch out, cast your net, and get ready for a big catch, that is an imperative statement. Now, when I was in school, my 6th grade teacher, Miss Pierce, said that the subject of an imperative sentence is the understood. The subject of an imperative sentence is the understood. So when Jesus says, launch out, who's he talking to? Say me. When he says, cast out your net, who is he talking to? When he says, get ready for a... Who's he talking to? So don't you look at Reverend and say, you got to cast it out. You got to launch out. You got to... Jesus is saying, you do it. You cast your net. And guess who's going to get the big blessing? You going to get the big blessing. Watch this. He says, launch out into the deep. Because the problem with the modern day church is that we love to be shallow. Look to your right and to your left. Is somebody shallow on your pew? Shallow thinking, shallow giving, shallow living, shallow serving, shallow ideas, shallow ideology. Every time you're around them, all they want to do is roll up their pants and play in the shallow water. See, listen, shallow water can slow you down. And you won't even know you've been in shallow water because you can roll your britches up and just run through shallow water. Can I help you, Nick? See, folk in church who are shallow, you can't even tell they've been to church because as soon as church over, they're on the parking lot cussing somebody out or talking about somebody because the water don't slow them down. But see, Jesus says, launch out into the deep. The deep, you got a dog pack. When you get in the deep water will slow you down. You can't run through deep water. And guess what? Folk will know that you've been in deep water why?
Yeah.
Because you get wet. You'll be back and ready to cut up somewhere, Vicky, and folks will say, ain't you a finance member? I know I seen you at First Baptist Church. And you'll be ready to cut up, and folks will remember, ain't you the one singing every mountain? He brought me over. Every valley, and you about to cuss somebody out, and you just shouted to church last Sunday. So you get wet when you launch out, but the only way you can launch out is to get away from shallow folk. Get away from shallow things. Get away from shallow thinking. Get away from the shoreline. He says, launch out. You launch out. Then he says, launch out. He says, launching out is really defined as doing something that you've never done. Shh. Doing something that you've never done. Shh. Doing something that you've never done. I came here, Tim, from Detroit. Been here 10 years and I'm still the new pastor from Detroit. Y'all make it hard on me, brother. Y'all make it upset me as a West Virginian. I'm going to have to be here 45 years. Die and still be in the grave up at Moon City Park for another 10 years before they say he became a West Virginian. Y'all hard on out of town folks. But you came here to mess up our way of life. Coming here believing these women's supposed to have the ability to bring these women. And there were more backwards behind woods and preachers. These women's come here to mess up our way of thinking in West Virginia. And God is saying, launch out. Get away from the shore sometimes. Been in church 50 years and still reading Genesis. It's 65 other books in the Bible. If you get out of 1 Corinthians and 1 Timothy, maybe you can see the Bible all together. And 2 scriptures you know. Now you want to judge everybody based on 2 little scriptures. God is saying, launch out, First Baptist. Do something you've never done. Stop just wanting to be known by roads.
My God. My God.
Huh? Oh, I said it. I love Brother Tillman. But when you call around the country, our church is still known as the Road Church. Not the church that's saving folk. Not the church that's bringing in children off of the streets and transforming lives. Can you order up a sermon or order up a dozen of rolls? Ooh, I knew that was going to make something uncomfortable. That's all right. That's what preaching's supposed to do. Convict and convert. This ain't a popularity contest. God is saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. Are you willing to launch out and do something that we've never done? Or we want to keep our comfort zone of coming to church for an hour and a half on Sunday,
My God.
leave, and don't show back up to 7 more days?
My God.
God is saying, what about launching out into the deep?
My God.
Where the pimps and the problems and the pushers and the players are. That ain't at the shore, that's in the deep. Huh? Where the men need mentoring and the girls need to be known, taught how to be a virtuous lady from a virtuous woman. Where the boys learn how to be